Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about most common confused words in English. We quite often confused with those words that is very common in our daily conversation. So this video is for you, that will really helpful for you to improve your vocabulary and also clear your all doubt regarding that confused words. For this, I request you to watch the full video till the end, and if you are new in my channel then make sure you have subscribed my channel. So let's jump into the video. So first confusing words are wait versus await. Wait versus await. So what is wait? Wait, that means used for less formal. Wait can be used with both things and people. Okay, for example, I have been waiting for you a long time. I have been waiting for you a long time. But what about await? Await, that used more formal way. That can be used only with things. For example, I am awaiting your reply. I am awaiting your reply. Next, we will talk about while versus during. What's the difference between while and during? While, that used with a subject and verb. Remember that point? While used with a subject and verb. For example, I met him while I was on holidays. I met him while I was on holidays. But during, that used with a noun only. Okay? During, that used only noun. For example, I met him during the holidays. I met him during the holidays. Next one, that is perhaps and maybe. The difference between perhaps and maybe. So what about perhaps? Perhaps, the word used when you say that something could happen. Okay? Something could happen, we can use perhaps. For example, perhaps he went to the cinema. Perhaps he went to the cinema. But maybe, that word used to show that something is possible or maybe true. For example, maybe he went to the cinema. Maybe he went to the cinema. After that, let's talk about ago versus before. Ago versus before. Ago, that means before now. Before now. For example, he left school 3 years ago. He left school 3 years ago. That means he left school 3 years before now. Okay? Let's talk about before. Before, that means to say that before a past time. Okay? Before a past time. For example, what did she do before she became famous? What did she do before she became famous? Now let's discuss about remember and remind. What's the difference between both words? Number one, remember, that refers to your memory. It's about information that you hold your memory and store it. Understand my point? Again, I am repeating, this refers to your memory. It's about information that you hold your memory and store it. For example, do you remember that day when we had met first 2 years ago? Do you remember that day when we had met first 2 years ago? And next, what about remind? Remind, the word causes someone to think of something. Okay? Remember, the word causes someone to think of something. To make someone remember something. For example, the weather today reminds me a lot of memory. The weather today reminds me a lot of memory. Next one, let's talk about see versus look versus watch. First of all, the word see, that refers as the ability to use your eyes. The ability to use your eyes. For example, I can see you clearly without my glasses. I can see you clearly without my glasses. But what about look? Look, that means focusing on something. Focusing on something. For example, I'm looking at my older pictures. I'm looking at my older pictures. And watch the word that focus on movement. The word focus on movement. For example, we are watching a football match. We are watching a football match. After that, let's talk about the difference between miss versus loss. Miss versus loss. Miss, the word used for be too late for something. Be too late for something by not noticing itself. By not noticing, seeing or hearing something. For example, hurry up or we will miss the bus. Hurry up or we will miss the bus. Another example, I'm really sorry that I missed the party. I'm really sorry that I missed the party. And loss, the word means not have something anymore or not be able to find it. Not have something anymore, or it can be not be able to find it. For example, he always loses his car keys. He always loses his car keys. And the last one, that is every space day and every without no space. So first, every day with space, that's an adverbial phrase. It describes the frequently. It's used as on the all of days, or it can be each day or daily. For example, he has to wear a uniform to work every day. He has to wear a uniform to work every day. And every day, that has no space, that is an adjective form that uses as ordinary, regular, normal or commonplace. For example, violent crime is an everyday occurrence in this part of the city. Violent crime is an everyday occurrence in this part of the city. So that was the whole lesson. If you liked that video, then give you a big thumbs up and also share this video with your friends and family members who are also willing to learn English. And if you are new in my channel, then make sure you have subscribed it for getting more this kind of videos every day. Thanks for watching and keep learning.